I was at a fantastic facility named Cameo in just outside of Grand Junction, Colorado. So pretty close to the Utah border there on the west side of Colorado. And it's a beautiful range facility, probably the biggest range I've ever been at. There's over like 28, I think, live fire bays, separate bays. And then they've got like long range rifle bays and all sorts of other fun stuff. But I was there for the A Girl and a Gun National Conference.
Wow.
Yeah, so every year A Girl and a Gun has a really large ladies-only national conference. There were 950 people there this year, and I got there early. I got to Colorado last Sunday, and I was in charge of like the registration process. So I had a bunch of volunteers. We had swag from a ton of sponsors. You know, I can't even name them all, but there were like 40 or 50 companies that donated stuff to this conference. Yeah. So we got, pistol pouches and let-off wipes and all sorts of things that were super fun, and then stickers and coupons and gift cards and all sorts of fun stuff.
And by the way, this wasn't your first time. You're the A Girl and a Gun chapter leader here in San Diego, right?
Yes. Yep. I run the San Diego chapter, and I'm on the advisory board for the A Girl and a Gun National.
And the chapter here, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys got some recognition.
We did, yeah.
What happened there? Tell everybody.
So there was a leadership day where it was kind of all the facilitators and we call it A-team, but like the leaders of the chapters. And San Diego chapter got a few different awards. Actually, I brought them with me.
What'd you get?
So we got something called Most Participant Event Waivers. So
That's cool.
That means that we had the most people come through our events in 2024 out of any chapter in the country. And there's a couple hundred chapters. So that was a pretty cool
That's like a subtle motivation to get people to sign the waivers too.
100%. Nice. I was like, either I am really good at getting people to sign their waivers, or I had the most people. I don't know which one. And then we also got largest chapter in the nation, which is kind of funny because I actually didn't even know that we were the biggest chapter in the country.
Congratulations. That's huge. Literally.
So that was pretty fun. And fun, good. And then they did just like some personnel award type things. And at this point, it was almost embarrassing because I had already gotten called up twice. I like trek up there to get my thing, trek down to go sit back down with the girls.
Again, teacher's pet.
Exactly. And then they were doing the personnel awards, and I won biggest cheerleader.
Oh, wow.
So that was kind of fun. They said that I, am helpful to other facilitators, and, people call me and ask, about how I run the chapter and different events we have and stuff. So I do try to be available for people to chat, but I didn't know they were going to give me all that. So it was super sweet. I really appreciated it. But
well-deserved recognition. That's very, very cool. Above and beyond the recognition, what was the funnest part?
So let me just kind of lay the stage for what this event is, because it's massive. So the first day is that leadership day. Then the second day is a lecture day. So we had Tatiana Whitlock, Luann Hamblin of Luca Tactical, Brian Hill of the Complete Combatant. He's been to San Diego a few times. I think he's coming back this summer. Yep. Dr. John Lott, we've been talking about him a lot on the show. He was a keynote speaker at that event. And then Mike McKinnon from Hygienol. They do like the lead wipes, the hand wipes and things. So that was an amazing day of just learning. You're basically sitting in a lecture hall for 8 hours and hearing all of these amazing, things about Second Amendment and laws and, lead protection and all sorts of stuff.
The lead protection, to interrupt you here, the lead protection is actually pretty fascinating. Hey, thanks for watching Gun Owners Radio. I hope you loved that clip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on social media. And check out our website at gunownersradio.com.